Yes, sir.
You are now in tune with Klasic. It's not a classic unless it's classic.
That's right. It's a motherfucking classic.
Like and subscribe.
Yo, check it out. Check it out. We got another one. Hey, I appreciate y'all for checking out this video. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that thumbs up. And if you're new, subscribe to this channel. Now, we have a reaction video for OMI In A Hellcat. First day out, full interview by TalkHeavy Podcast. TalkHeavy Podcast exclusive. Now, this is put on the Devin Wade Network. And if you don't know anything about OMI In A Hellcat, he was one of the first pioneers with having a network on the Fire Stick. Now, he had it to where it was basically like a cable provided network. And, you know, he found some loopholes between everything, and it wasn't the most legal thing, but he made a lot of money from that. He had nightclubs. He jumped into fashion and everything. And the dude he was on YouTube, and he was very successful. And he had probably like 30 cars, 40 cars. It was all white. The dude was doing his thing, but then he got locked up behind it. So this is his first interview. His first interview coming out. So, you know, I want to salute him. Salute him that he's out and everything. He did his time. So now it's time for him to, you know, speak on what he went through. So before we get into it, like I said, I need y'all to hit that like button. And if y'all new, make sure y'all subscribe. Now let's go.
Would have never thought I'd be in Danbury, Connecticut. Never heard of Danbury, Connecticut. We made the drive, we outside, my nigga OMI back, man. Congratulations, you feel me? My nigga home. Time to turn up now.
Alright, we just picked up OMI out of jail. It's time to turn this shit up. It's about to get crazy.
You ain't never seen my shit in white before, right?
What's up, what's up, what's up? You already know what it is. It's Dev Nasty, aka Dangerous Dev Nasty, aka Mr. Choke Your Mama, Mr. Choke Your Pop Out. And the day has finally came, man. It's a long time coming, but my boy is motherfucking home, man. We just picked him up from Danbury, Connecticut. And he obviously all the way back shining this fast. Man. People thought, man, that
Yeah, and that's crazy. They didn't compensate none of his jewelry, his cars, and everything. So he did his time. I think he was away for like 2 years or probably a little bit more than that. If y'all know exactly the amount of time he was gone, let me know in the comments. But yeah, man, he's stepping out right.
they thought you fell off, man. They thought you fell off, man. What you gotta say to the people that thought?
Keep wagering your bets against me, you're gonna keep losing, man.
But how you feel, bro? Like,
Honestly, and I'm being honest, bro. I understand. I feel at peace. Like, I was stating to them earlier, like, don't shame me because we wasn't recording earlier. I was stating to them, like, you know, walking around the track for the last, like, fast rewind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came into prison, right? And I really feel like I needed this shit. I came in prison super entitled. I was empathetic to people, but I didn't have compassion. Everything was literally about me, right? It wasn't what I can do for others, it's what others can do for me. And if you had no purpose in my life, then you had no purpose being around me. And those things, you know, dealing with sentimentality.
Yeah, that definitely will humble you. Sitting down, doing some time, definitely give you a lot of time to reflect on a lot of stuff that you've been through, a lot of your purpose. And it might seem very unnecessary, but sometimes when we're moving too fast, God finds a way to sit you down to where you can really recalibrate what you're doing. So it sounds like he's kind of clear-minded and level-headed about what he have going on.
Those are self-serving acts of kindness, right? When you do things for people, not because you want to do it from the bottom of your heart. A lot of times I did do that, but there's a lot of times where I did it just to make myself feel good because the core foundation of my life was fucked up, right? I didn't love myself. I felt the need that I always had to be around certain people. I felt the need that I had to lay in somebody's bed every night in order to feel loved. And, this stems from adolescence age. So, spending months on end in isolation and deprived from the world, not even no form of communication besides, Dev, Mike Leslie at that time, a few others, writing me letters. Like, I don't know how I didn't think that I was this strong, honestly. And putting my mind together, I knew that God had a purpose for me, right? To whom as much is given, as much expected, right? And I took advantage of all the things. I sat on my ass and I wasn't proactive in certain situations. I isolated from the world at times. You know what I'm saying? And I did a lot just from sitting on the couch. When I should have been out there, voicing my opinions in certain situations. I should have been out there proactive in my city. And, throughout this whole journey, I felt like people owed me shit. I felt super entitled. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I had a lot of animosity and a lot of things I had to work on. And right before I came home, I told myself, like, I'm gonna kill everybody. And this is a real conversation, I'm saying, that I'm having with myself. Just negative self-talk building up. I'm gonna kill everybody. Everybody, I'm saying? Like, then I had to really dive deep in who I was as a person. I'm saying? My core beliefs. I'm not that nigga who thinks that he could just run around and just act tough, because that's not who I am as a person. I'm not soft, but I'm not a person that sits here and does things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do something to me today, you can stab me today, and tomorrow I'll forgive you. That's the kind of heart I have. And I had to, like, really sit down and have these conversations with myself, because my father's no longer here. And these are things that he instilled in me. So the closer I got to the door, I didn't want to convert into Islam, because the stigma behind it.
Right.
Or you just need protection. Like, nigga, I stood on all 10. Niggas try to run me up in these pretties. Ain't nobody's able to run me up. Ain't nobody ever bitch me out. You know what I'm saying? And I stood on all 10. But it's a lot of situations, like, learning how to deal, not coming from the streets and, being a corporate person and then being thrown in jail. My nigga, that's a whole different world. And that I can't operate like that. Negativity around at all bends. I've never had productive conversations in prison. It's very rare. Like, only the last 2 months, like, I've been chilling with my bunkie, kids been...
Hey, do y'all think he's gonna go back to his old ways, or this prison stint set him straight? And if y'all haven't done so, hit that like, man. Appreciate that.
Down, and my brother Body from CT, those two individuals right there is the only people that I can really talk to on a positive level. Everything else is just politics. It's just nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, when you would talk to me home, it was a lot of that. I want to kind of rewind back. You was talking about being on the couch, not being proactive, feeling like almost stagnant. Did that had a lot to do with the depression of knowing eventually that you were going to have to do this time?
No, that just comes from depression of just knowing how bad of a person I was. See what I'm saying?
At Fiverr, we know that vibe coding can be a lot of fun until it's not.
It sounds like bro really reflecting on how he was moving and how he was treating others.
I knew that I wasn't living right day by day. Like, you're the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're my best friend, bro. And I used to keep a log of all the people I had sex with. You see what I'm saying? A log book, what hotels, and it's like I had appointments. You're the only one that knows my life.
I know. I'm like, you say what you say.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I kept appointments with certain women. Like, I had a routine. Like, I wasn't pointing to nothing positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was times where my kids cried, "Dad, I want you to come back," and I'm going to New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just happy, right?
And on top of that, I think one of his children actually have autism also. you know, yeah, man. Like, heavy is the head that wears the crown, because when you have a lot of stuff that's working in your favor, you definitely have a lot of distractions that keep you unfocused from the things that actually matter.
That I'm able to feel again. Like, I'm able to be angry. I'm able to be sad. I'm able to be happy. I'm able to be mad. Those feelings, I'm embracing them now, because I thought that life was just based off of happiness, right? And if I wasn't happy, I was depressed. So I'm drinking, and no one knows. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, bro, I was popping perks. Nobody knew. I kept that from everybody. And dopamine, like my dopamine release was just, I was bipolar. I was waking up just angry. You're probably the only person I never flipped out on. I even flipped out on G a million times. G knows. And that's just not who I am. Rock felt the wrath a few times. Yeah. No, for real. And it's like, that's not who I am. So being clear-headed and knowing that my feelings are actually back, I'm embracing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not worrying. If I can't control it, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not finna lose my life behind nobody. If you come to my house, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah.
Right? How many niggas rocked and shot? Working with Reloaded. How many he got? I'm on FaceTime. No. Point your camera out in there quick.
That's crazy.
Yo,
That's crazy.
Listen. So, I'm on FaceTime with Rock as he's in the middle of a gunfight. You remember that? On Frankfurt. He almost got killed on camera and bent back. Rock went. You see what I'm saying? We've been through these situations where people try to kidnap my kids. You see what I'm saying? My kids have to move to Florida. People breaking in my house. People trying to kill me. It's like, bro, why are you trying to go against a fucking YouTuber? Yeah. I'm not a street nigga, and I told you that a million times.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I think it's because the dude definitely lived a flashy lifestyle. And unfortunately, when people see that you got it like that, they gonna want a piece of it.
The high-speed chase on it.
Yo, so from New York, I was coming from New York, and niggas was trying tests, and bro, I don't even know how I got away. I was 150.
It was
coming out of the Empire, getting the correct. The nigga was in the SRT.
Oh, listen, I was coming out of the strip club, and the only person that was there was Rock. Dude was walking in the middle of the street, ready to kill me.
As soon as I upped the gun, the nigga was like, no.
And then, as soon as I got in the Corvette, cars started chasing me down Fifth Street. Bro.
It was an SRT.
I like
the Ram truck.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not finna lose my life over, my nigga, you come in my house, I'm calling the cops, nigga. That doesn't make me a rat.
Yeah.
Like, why? And look, the crazy thing about it is this. We see what Lil Durk is going through. The pressures of social media, right? Oh, he got to get back for Von. And then when he does something like that,
They call you stupid.
oh, he's an idiot. Why did he do that? Why he threw his life away?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real talk. Like, the internet, the internet always win, and the internet always is moving the goalposts. They'll tell you to do certain things, and then when you do that certain thing, they'll tell you how stupid you are for doing it. So, the internet definitely has been a gift and a curse for a lot of people, but you really have to have your own mind not to get caught up with the trolls and the naysayers and everything.
I'm not finna let people trick me out of my position or me beef with people that are not at my level because I have people to take care of, bro. I got 5 boys. And then what are the negative ripple effects? People marching, saying stop the violence.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? The negative ripple effects, if I kill someone, their kids continue the cycle moving forward.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm not finna do that, bro. I'm not finna pretend like I'm somebody I'm not. I'm not finna like, no, nigga, stay away from me.
Yeah. Out here to entertain the people, take care of people, make great products. You know what I'm saying? We always got great products on the way, man. But just tell me how you feeling right now. It's been what, about 2 hours since you walked out that joint?
2 hours since I walked out, and right now I feel amazing. But no, I'm still like, because like you don't understand, man. Like, there's been a lot of death threats when I'm home. People gonna kill me. Do what you got to do. Just don't get killed in the process. I hope not.
And that's crazy that this dude's receiving death threats. And basically, like I said, he made his it was like IPTV or something like that off the Fire Stick, to where he made like his own cable service. And he did do something with the design of a shoe, to where both people was like kind of using inspiration from Nike. So nobody actually owned that and everything. So it's like, I don't really know what he's done to somebody to where they will want to actually unalive him type stuff. It sounds like it's just rooted in jealousy.
You see what I'm saying? Leave me. I don't want no problems with nobody. You ain't got to worry about me trying to do nothing to nobody. Hands up. I wave a white flag. That's what you want. I'll do it. I'm just, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here to make money and take care of people, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, contribute to society.
Okay. Now, what we doing with these shoes, man? That's on the way, man. What's going on with the shoes, man?
So, you know what I'm saying, I want to give a shout out to, you know, everybody who's ever purchased from reloaded.com, reloadedmerch.com, Reloaded Universe. You know, like, it's crazy, right? Coming back from 2021, you know, making shoes for years, and then watching everything just crumble at the feet, right? When I was in prison.
Right.
And one thing that I came out doing is, like, I'm taking accountability myself, right? Because if I wouldn't have done the things that I've done, the company would still be there running.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't blame it on nobody. It's a new chapter. And, you know, I ain't gonna lie, yo. I wish you could see how these look. Jill do some B-roll later with these and add them to the screen. But, man, I'm
We favoring those, but come on.
Hey, y'all rocking with those or not? They don't look bad. They don't look bad. Like, the first pair that he had was like based off the Jordan 1s. So this new design that he had, they look pretty decent too.
Yeah.
These are suede.
A lot of us rocking with the black suede Jones.
I don't know, bro, but these right here, to me, they're like Donovan McNabb. It's like the jersey material. These are satin.
These easy balance meals kick takeout to the curb.
You are now in tune with Classic. It's not a classic unless it's classic.
That's right. It's a motherfucking classic.
Like and subscribe.
I don't know, man. Like I really love these shoes.
So these are going to be the ones that we primarily push moving forward, but they're going to come in all different kinds of colorways. These right here is just happen to be the Eagles joints. Shout out to Philly, but
it's crazy how me and Dev actually came up with this shoe, just drawn, and I was like, yo, we should mix these together, and Dev just went in, and it was a collaborative thing back and forth, but I didn't think that they were actually going to turn out this good.
Nah, they came out great, and the first ones did well. The gray joints.
Yeah, the gray ones, the original.
Hey, come on, man. Are those fire or trash? Let me know in the comment section. Do y'all like those? They fire or not, man?
Had a blue sole. It wasn't intended for them to come out with a blue sole ever.
Yeah,
they were gray with a blue sole.
Because I drew them gray. Yeah.
They end up coming out like a Yankees color. Those, I would never release those again with the blue sole on the bottom.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Man.
I mean, we'll make a couple for us.
Yeah.
But I'm never gonna release those again.
Dang.
Because they were supposed to be gray.
I think it might have been meant to be, man. Happy accident. Yeah, happy accidents, man. I would, man, because
you think I should release them one more time?
Yeah, because I think the people want them, man. We know that the people want them, man. A lot of stuff people couldn't get. You don't know how many people will come to my studio. They walk in my studio. We always kept them. My main thing is, while he was locked up, I always wanted to keep Reloaded alive. So if you watch any of my programming, it was constantly Reloaded shit in the background, shoes in the background, all of that. And people will always ask, yo, when can I get the joints? Or they would have a complaint about something that they didn't receive during the time that you weren't at the helm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what? And one thing that you know, the people at Reloaded used to, like, customers loved me, because anytime there was a delay or a mistake on something, I took full accountability. I'll come on the screen and say, yo, guys, and you know what I mean? And I wish that, you know, the people that were at the helm at the time kind of did that for me. You know, to like just forget me, fuck me. You know what I'm saying? These are people that took care of us for years. You know what I'm saying? And Reloaded means something to these people. Give people what they paid for. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. The vast majority of people were made whole, and I know there might be a couple of people here or there that fell through the cracks and stuff like that. Yeah. But things. And
unfortunately, like, I have no access to any of that data.
Right.
So anybody could just come say, it's like, bro.
Yeah, I ordered 40,000 sneaks from you and didn't get them.
I apologize. You know what I mean? I wasn't home at the time. I was doing as much. I remember one time, right? This is in 2023. I ended up going to the shoe. When I went into the shoe, I remember I came back out in October, and, you know, my partner at the time was like, yo.
Yeah, I think he did at least like 3 years, 3 to 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. For those that's watching on the playback, let me know, man. If y'all know exactly how much time that he did, let me know.
Everything's going bad. I said, how can everything go bad in a month and some change? I ended up coming out in September 5th. Everything's bad. And I think it was like, Reloaded used to making millions of dollars. I think the website that did like 90-something thousand since I've been going. Like, how the fuck is that possible? I remember I sat on my phone, and I don't understand how I did it. 3 weeks later, we were up almost $600,000. You know what I'm saying? I just did a sale. Let's do a sale. And they get mad all the time when I try to do sales and try to incorporate things. But it's like, the number one thing on the 48 laws of power is don't try to outshine the master. You know what I'm saying? My method of madness just works.
What's that, like law 10 or something?
And people think that because it looks crazy that I'm doing it, that they could just go ahead and just pile shit together and just do it.
Right.
And it just doesn't work that way. You see what I'm saying? I stay in my lane. I never try to sit there and try to do what Dev does. I don't sit there and try to do what G does. Saying, I can learn. I don't want to. It's inefficient for me.
Right.
So I just don't understand how everything just snowballed from there. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to associate. Like, to me, I was like, I don't know if I was being naive, but I felt blindsided. I started acting erratic, crazy.
But you was blindsided by what?
By the way that the company was just.
Yeah, shout out to the Devin Wade Network, bro. It's a pretty good interview so far.
Coming down, like, no, I don't want to be associated with it. It was just a lot of shit. I just didn't know how to.
But was it truly blindsided? Because there was moments of time where you had second thoughts about where you was leaving the company and stuff like that before you would come in. It was like little glimpses and moments.
Because those moments were there, and those are what killed me, because I saw it coming, but I was naive to it, because I truly believe that the person that was at the helm is a great person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the things that I've done personally made that person turn that way, but I still feel deep down wholeheartedly that that's not the direction that person wanted to take things into.
Okay.
Because the conversations that we used to have was, man, this is a cardinal sin to do these things. I would never do you like this. I would never do that to you. I understand you move on romantically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to figure out where I went wrong. You know what I'm saying? The way that you got to understand too, I'm no saint. I try to pull the rug from underneath everybody. And that's the way they were making money. That's the way they were feeding their family. So when I try to do that from prison, they're like, you really ain't got no power over us.
I mean, I try to tell you stuff like that.
Yeah, but you need to learn.
I wonder exactly who he's talking about in that situation. Because I know, like, I know his girl ended up leaving and stuff, like, during that whole process. But is he talking about the people that he did business with? That he just felt like he can just, like, pull the rug from underneath them?
Yeah.
You need to learn.
But that's for everybody that guys that are going in and they doing a bid and they leaving things in their homies' hands and their girls' hands or whatever like that, and you really gotta respect the fact that they do have power over what goes on. So when y'all get into disagreements and things like that, it's hard, but you kind of gotta bow your head a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I didn't know. See what I'm saying? And I just don't want anyone to ever be like, damn, I fucked up. Because my biggest fear is regret, and I've always said it. I don't want that person to ever like be in regret. So there's one thing that I've learned, right? It's a zero-sum game. You know what zero-sum game means?
No, tell us.
So zero-sum game is an NFL game. It's a zero-sum game. Somebody has to win in order for someone to lose, right? That's just the way life is set up. Me personally, with that individual, I want a non-zero-sum game. I want us both to win. How can we end this amicably so that I can win and you can win, and either you stick around and still work with the company because I'm not negating that from you, or you can walk away and we both feel like we were both winners in the situation.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to be friends in commerce. There's a Kellogg's, there's a Post.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a Coke, there's a Pepsi. And I just don't understand why me and Kai just couldn't coexist. I think if we would have came together, we would have made millions regardless.
He have a point with that, but then that's who it was. It was Kai, and people were speculating that he stole the design from Kai, but in reality, it seemed like the whole design came from the blueprint of a Jordan 1. So I hear what he's saying as far as them coming together, but maybe if you would have came at him in the beginning, they could have worked something out. But from my understanding, Omni already put some stuff into production, you know, basically becoming a competitor of Kai. And that started a lot of tension where people thought that he literally stole somebody else's idea.
Certain people, I don't think that they're able to put personal, I hate to say this, but a lot of people of a different culture, right? They're able to have disagreements, can still make things work at the negotiating table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the difference between me and a lot of people. That I'm willing to overlook I don't want closure. I'm not looking for closure.
Okay.
I don't want to even tap into those conversations. All right, where do we end this feud back and forth? Where do we come on the table? Where do you leave with some monetary gain? Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, you did work a lot of years. Mm-hmm. You suffered a lot of years, because I'm not an easy person to deal with. You see what I'm saying? And I know these things about myself because I was going through something called anosognosia. Anosognosia is a disease, like a person who has Alzheimer's. They don't know that they have Alzheimer's. They're going through a stage of anosognosia because they cannot comprehend well enough to psychoanalyze themselves to know what they have. It takes somebody else to come in and be like, yo, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me going into the shoe, now my brain can't function anymore. I can't work. I can't. So now I'm diving deep into psychoanalyzing myself. And I'm looking back at every scenario that I'm like, I was a piece of shit. You see what I'm saying? I could have ended this the right way. And even if that person moved on romantically, it still would have been a friendship. Because that person deserved at least that much. How many times did that person call me? Call the hotel room that I have somebody else in. OMI, what you doing? I'm playing Monopoly. And I'll hang up the phone. Like, no, like, you see what I'm saying?
At least he understand what he done wrong now. That's wild.
So when that person goes ahead and tries to move on romantic, who the fuck am I to tell you no? I just wish that I was just,
You know how crazy it is for me to hear you say these things now, because it's such a big growth from before. Because you had a few of us that might have been in your ear trying to tell you otherwise, but you know, you like, nah, dog, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. So to see you get to the point where you're like, yo, I want to take some accountability for why this person reacted in that fashion, even in somewhat destroying the business.
Yo, but that's the difference. There's people who take accountability, but they want no repercussions. Taking accountability means that the repercussions come with it, and you're willing to face that fact. You see what I'm saying? He would be like, I did it, but I don't think I should go to jail for it.
Right.
No, taking accountability because you truly feel bad, You're holding yourself accountable for these actions, and now you're willing to take what comes behind these consequences. You see what I'm saying? And it took a lot for me, man. It took a lot of soul. And you were a big part of, like, honestly, you were a big part of my treatment. Because I'm like, damn, my best friend, man, this nigga don't cheat on his wife.
That's right.
No,
that's real shit.
No, I can really
want to make sure. Yeah,
no,
real shit.
Like, and this nigga used to get all the bitches in the world, but I don't understand how you got from there to there, and you're such a level-headed person.
So, the same way that traits like pass on to people. Shout out to my business partner with the studio, Don Michael Jr. I watched him. I watched a lot of things that he did, and I watched the pitfalls that he skipped over, that I was going through, and I was just like, yo, I want to live my life more like him, because he don't have all of these problems that I got. And that's where I adopted those habits of just being like, yo, I'm gonna walk the straight and narrow and all of that type of shit, man.
My dad used to always say in his Spanish.
Yeah, salute to him, man. It seemed like he's definitely a mature brother, and for Omni to have this man in his presence and everything as his best friend, that definitely will rub off to where you'll make better decisions. So you are the company that you keep around.
Enséñame tu amigo, yo te enseño tu futuro.
Explain.
Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. You see what I'm saying? And you'll say, hopefully this shit rubs off and it doesn't, you know what I'm saying, has a positive ripple effect.
It's already rubbing off.
No, it's a fact,
no,
bro.
It's
but it took time. But now the true testament's here, right? Is where all the women can come in now, and how do I hold myself? How do I stay composed under this shit?
Right, because it's easy to say it when you locked in a cell.
Very easy. Jail talk. You see what I'm saying? But now how do I take all these distractions that are going to be coming at me at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and how do I turn this around into something positive? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be known for being out here fucking 1,000,000 bitches. I don't. It's not where I want my life headed. It's not where I want my kids' life headed either. It's a lonely path, man. It's lonely. I watched my dad at 84 years old die. Lonely. He had a 34-year-old girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And after he died, she tried.
Yo, that's... A 34-year-old girlfriend at 80-something?
God damn! The fuck me.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Lord.
Just by...
And then she went after the son after the father passed, man.
You are now in tune with Klasic. It's not a classic unless it's classic.
That's right. It's a motherfucking classic.
Like and subscribe.
Okay.
No, you see, no. Like, who wants to live like that?
There was something that you said earlier that I wanted to jump in, man, because you said something about, you know, your kids calling and you not, you know, coming home. And I wanted to say, like, I wanted to jump in because it kind of painted you like you might have been a bad dad.
Oh, no,
wasn't.
That I'm not.
No. You 100, and I wanted to jump in and say that. So I want to talk about that with you being so tied to your kids, bro. Like, so tied to your kids. Talk about what it's like being in prison and you had to be away from your kids.
Man, like, anybody that knows me, right? My kids are like everything to me. They're always with me. They're, you know what I'm saying? There's times where I wish I would have just been home playing fucking Xbox with them. It's just those little times, you know what I'm saying? Those extra little days. But it's not like I disregard my kids. No matter if I was drunk or if whatever happened, I was at the front of the house picking them up from the bus stop, but watching them run in the house. You know what I'm saying? My kids never needed for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they were spoiled and shit.
Yeah.
No, they were out of control, spoiled.
And I kind of regret that too, because I understand where my ex-wife had to go in, and you know she had to dial back because it was so crazy. So like, my son Nomar doesn't even know I'm in prison. So one time he calls me. I'm like, I have my little iPhone on me, and he calls me. He said, "Dad, oh my God, when you coming home?" I said, "Baby, I'm at fat camp." He said, "You at fat camp?" I said, "Yeah."
Fat camp? Like, yeah, man, that's wild.
He said, "Let me see." Boom, I pick up the FaceTime call and I show him. I just had got to Danbury prison, but it's B unit, it has bars. three tears real big. And he's like, "Oh my God, Dad, that look like jail." I said, "No, this is not jail, baby." He said, "No, Dad, that look like jail." I'm like, "No, this is not jail."
I ain't gonna lie, I think that might be his artistic son. And yeah, just because he's autistic doesn't mean that you won't be able to he won't be able to see what's going on, man. Salute to him, man. That's hilarious.
He said, "That's not fat camp." He said, let me see. And at this time, I'm 240 pounds. I came in jail 370.
I might show the picture to prove it.
Yeah. So the reason why I gained so much weight coming back out is because, you know what I'm saying, like doing something with dynamic peptides is a deal where now I got to try to lose 100 pounds in 5 months. I'm about to get real big again. But anyways, I propped the phone up and he looks at me. This time I'm 240 pounds. He's used to me being, he said, "Dad, oh my God, you're going to be there a very long time." I said, "Why?" He said, "You still fat." I was like, "Damn, you a piece of shit, yo."
Damn, that sounds like some shit he's saying.
Yeah, no more, man. I love that kid to death, man.
But man, but now you home. What's the first what you think the first order of business? Because there's so many different ideas, things that are already in the works. I don't want you to. I know you could over-explain sometimes and tell too much or something, but talk about some of the stuff that's coming.
New application coming out soon, very, very, very soon. First order of business is me getting behind the computer and opening up these websites, hitting up my lawyers and seeing if I should go the route of going through court. You see what I'm saying? Or reaching out to certain individuals and trying to end things amicably where things don't have to spiral out of control. Try to take the adult way and the amicable way out of this.
And I have hope for that.
Yeah, I have hope for it too.
Okay.
It's not like I want to do anything. I don't want to go these routes. But at the end of the day, I'm a businessman, and I there's a lot of things that I need back that are very precious to me. You see what I'm saying? And my YouTube channel being one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's the last video I have with my father. Videos with my kids, my friends. It's a lot of situations. Like, that's invaluable to me. You can't put a price tag on that. You see what I'm saying? And even if those videos are somehow deleted, I will still find a way to forgive. Just give me the channel back. See what I'm saying? I can run up another channel. That's not the issue. And I don't want to be a vlogger anymore either. You see, maybe.
So I'm assuming that somebody from his old team still has the credentials and the access to his old channel, because his old channel was generating a lot of revenue. So yeah, man, that's kind of all bad, man. Hopefully he can get access back to that, to where he can rekindle those relationships, things get fixed, and he can, get back on the track of where he is at.
If I have another baby, I plan on getting married, then I'll come out and do a family channel. But I think I'm gonna pursue my passion, though, is gaming, and I've always been a pro gamer. You know what I'm saying? Been a pro gamer my whole life, up until I was 24. Then I quit, went back to selling drugs.
See, no, brother.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm being honest.
Yeah,
and then, at 27, went back to developing, and started working on gears and bringing out my products, and they actually ended up hitting. Nigga got lucky.
And that's what it was. It was called Gears. And it was kind of like a play off Gears of War, the video game, but Gears was like the app that he was using to basically give people access to premium cable for like half the price.
Now, hold on. Now that everything is behind, like taken care of when it comes to Gears and things like that, will we be able to launch a Gears TV, fully legal situation? Even if it does something else different as far as media goes.
I have hopes for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who else had over 1 million customers, subscribers, that wasn't a major company, a corporation. I was at the helm of 3 guys. The dude under me, my developer, and me. You know what I'm saying? There was 3 of us that worked on this app. And I made a lot of noise. And, people were afraid. It was like, developers don't look like him. App guys don't look like him. You see what I'm saying? And especially they don't come out of Philly. You know what I'm saying? And these new apps that I've got coming out, man, I have high hopes. I'm telling you. And I'm gonna allow, especially the second app that I got coming out, I'm gonna allow people to come in and adopt and buy in at an early rate. Whoever does it, you're just gonna regret it. And that's just a fact. It's a fact. We're gonna regret it.
Man, well, look, man, you home. We happy you home. Rock won't have to shoot anyone, hopefully, because it's going to be just love and embracing people and doing positive things.
I remember Rock shot a nigga's dick off.
Hey yo, what the? Hey yo, what the? Hey yo, what the fuck?
Damn. The hell going on over there?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's crazy.
At the new A-Lounge that I had just bought. You remember that, Rock?
I don't think he's gonna forget a situation like that.
Why is there a grin? Why are people that? Why are you so?
He actually got a tattoo of him. Yeah, he actually shot the dude's dick off. The dude went to jail, got like 30 years, right? The dude got 30 years in jail with no dick. How fucked up your life?
It wasn't able to attach the dick back?
I don't know. That's
Even if, yeah, I don't no. The dick was on the floor.
They said it was by his ankle when they cut him look.
Oh shit! Fell down his pants at the bottom of his motherfucking sweats. That's crazy, bro. If your dick at your ankles, damn. But welcome back home, man.
Nah, appreciate you.
This the first joint, man, for people to see. But we got a ton of shit coming. Of course, we gonna figure out how to bring you on Talk Heavy for some shenanigans.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let me know.
But yeah, we got to get you streaming too, man. I think the streaming world.
I think I'm going full streaming. I think I have a lot to offer. You have a lot to offer.
So you already know, man.
It's so crazy, man. There's all these young kids coming to prison, right? They're like, dude, I used to watch you when I was in high school. I was like, fuck. That shit sounds crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, man. Time is flying. It seems like he got his mind right now. So hopefully he turned everything around and capitalize and maximize from where he's at now.
Yeah. You're an OG in it, man.
Yo, you still with your same girlfriend, G? I'm telling you, man, you guys are fucking great.
Yeah, man, we do good shit, man. Yo, sign this joint off with the Klasic, man. You gotta throw your hand in there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it gotta go.
Get over here. See you next time.
If you ain't at the Patreon right now, you need to hurry up and go to our Patreon.
Yo, man, it's stuff over there at the Patreon that you cannot get on YouTube. They keep banning some of our content because it's a little bit too wild. So make sure.
See, those are shoes that I was talking about before. They was saying that this was the design of someone else. And then on top of that, if you look, these do look like the ones. These look like some Dunks. And if those are the same as these, they look like those Freddy Krueger Dunks also. So, you know, I don't know how the copyright game goes for that. But, yeah, man, that's easier way to low-key get sued or things don't go as well as you think it would. So, you know, once again, man, shout out to the Devin Wade Network. You feel me? Like, this is a dope interview. Hopefully, OMI get everything together like how we need to. And, yeah, man. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay. 44 minutes. Okay, that's cool, yeah. But yeah, man. Shout out to him. And yeah, man.
You are now in tune with Klasic. It's not a classic unless it's classic.
That's right. It's a motherfucking classic.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna need y'all to like and subscribe. And shit, we on the road to 50 subs right now. And we got some more reactions coming up, man. So check it out. Peace.